everybody. We're here in Brickell. It's considered to be one of Miami's best neighborhoods. And today we're going to take you on a day throughout the city and cover 3 main points to show you what Brickell has to offer. So come on and let's go.
No need to rush, but take your time.
So, what is Brickell known for? Of course, Brickell is known for the downtown hotspot, for being the place that everybody wants to go to in Miami, either South Beach or Brickell. But Brickell is actually known for its financial district. There's actually 2 sides to the city of Miami. There's downtown and Brickell. Brickell is a side that's more for the neighborhood and for the financial and more entertainment and downtown scene. In fact, there's multiple financial companies that are based out of Miami, or at least have a hub down here. For example, we're actually right next to one right now. That's a real estate company. Mostly the financial companies out here are real estate, finance, or some type of consulting or sales industry.
Yeah, and I would say it's also important to notice that there's the domestic companies like financial institutions, but a lot of international companies as well have a base here in Brickell. So there is a heavy international presence in Brickell, where there's actually consulates from many different countries in the Caribbean and South America that are here as well. And yeah, as Martino touched on, there's a lot of nightlife as well. So you see the hustle and bustle during the day, but the nightlife is also active.
Thinking about them nights, I would have rather been with you. I wanna have some good.
Yo, we're in Brickell City Center right now. It's filming, right?
Yeah, it's filming.
Yeah, we're in Brickell City Center, and this is like one of my favorite places to come to in Brickell. Yo guys, so being in Brickell, we have to show you Brickell City Center, which is probably the biggest like spot or in Miami, in the city, I would say.
The most popular attraction, I would say.
What it is basically just a giant outdoor mall, but what it has inside of it are tons of restaurants, stores, cafes, and office spaces. Sorry, I have some hiccups right now, so you have to bear with me. And I love it. I mean, this is the, like, you could say, center point from where everything else is around the city. So what we want to touch on now is who lives in Brickell.
So Brickell has a really young population. So according to the Miami Development Association, they found that 28% of the people that live in the city center are aged between 25 and 44. And that has actually increased by about 20% since 2010, and probably increased even more, especially during the pandemic. So definitely a young audience is found here in Brickell, and also a large working population, because Martino mentioned there's a lot of offices. We showed you the financial part of Brickell, and at least that also captures the audience that attracts Brickell to come, people that are on the go, they're looking for a quick bite to eat or a nice social gathering with some rooftop lounges. There's plenty of luxury attractions here in Brickell, as you can see from our view. So that's kind of the audience and vibe that Brickell gives off. And now to the lifestyle of Brickell. So what is it like living here? I mean, from what you can see, it costs a pretty penny. I mean, let's be honest here. You have a lot of upscale luxury towers around you, apartments with plenty of amenities, and I mean, this is a place to be if you want to see the Miami views.
Yeah, so on average, like living in Brickell, an average price you're gonna pay is about $3,500 a night. On the low end, it'll probably go down to $1,200 and we're talking about single family, not single families, but a 1-bedroom, 1-bath. Anywhere up from $1,200 to, you know, as much as you want to. But from what I've seen in my experiences from friends that I have that live down here, the average rent you're gonna pay is about $3,500. But I mean, you get what you pay for. I mean, it's actually quite nice. I mean, my experiences, I've never lived in Brickell, but ever since I moved down to Miami, I've came here quite a lot because, like I said, I have friends that live down here, and most of the buildings here, if you're paying $3,500, it's gonna come with like rooftop pool or like some type of pool area, a lounge area, and of course you're gonna be like right in the middle of the city. So, you know, like I said, it's one thing that we didn't talk about yet in this video is that Brickell is like it's the New York of the South in a way. I mean, everything that you would expect from New York, you can expect from Brickell, except right next to South Beach. So, now that we're kind of concluding this video, we're kind of wrapping it up. I want to ask Sabrina a little bit, like, what do you think of Brickell and what do you like? I mean, we've lived in a lot of different places in Miami. Like, would you ever live in Brickell? What do you think of Brickell? Tell me about it.
Yeah, so I appreciate Brickell and the vibe that it has. It kind of gives me a mixture of like the tropical life of Miami, but also the city life that I've been exposed to in Philly. So I like that balance. I could see myself living here for some time during my time in Miami. Yeah.
What keeps you away from wanting to live in Brickell?
I guess like I just appreciate where I am at the moment right now. So like I like the experiences that I'm building in other areas of Miami, but when it's time to move to Brickell, then it'll be time. How about you?
So for me, I actually like, you know, we live in South Miami right now, but I've always wanted to live in Brickell. When I first moved to Miami, I remember seeing Brickell for the first time and being like, whoa, like this is really incredible. And I've always wanted to live in Brickell, and I still do. Like, it's just a vibe. Like, you know, you want to see what Miami's all about. It's in Brickell. It's in Brickell. You could obviously South Beach as well, but South Beach is like the vacation spot. Like, you want to see the city, you want to see the work life, you want to see everything. Like, look at the booths behind me. It's in Brickell. It's in downtown area. So I've always wanted to, and I still do. So that's one of my goals, is to live in downtown Brickell.
Thank you for watching this video. We hope that